What is up, YouTube? Fury here, bringing you guys a brand new video. And in today's video, what you're watching in the background is two gameplays with the same exact setup. Now, this setup that I'm going to be talking about in this video is probably one of the better setups that I've been running recently in TDM. And honestly, I've been getting streaks constantly. I've been like cycling streaks constantly, and I've been getting pretty decent high killing games in TDM. I mean, respectively, TDM doesn't last too long, so 30 plus kills is pretty good in TDM, especially with this setup. I expect, honestly, if you play capture the flag, domination, hardpoint, anything like that, this setup will definitely get you guys very high killing games. You guys can cycle those streaks constantly, get them vicious medals and stuff like that, potentially V2s, it depends. Yeah, so we're gonna go over talk about that. But before I do that, if you guys do enjoy the video, drop a like. If you guys are new, don't forget that subscribe button, and let's jump right into today's video. So right off the bat, the class setup that I'm running, you guys can tell I'm using the PPSH. Love this weapon, honestly, probably the best SMG in my personal opinion on World War II. All the other SMGs, they can compete for sure, but I think the PPSH for me is the most consistent. Also, it's one of my top weapons. I think this is the most used weapon I have on World War II, and it probably will be for the rest of the game. Honestly, BL3 was the VMP, and it makes sense. And SMG wise, I mean, I use that, I made a lot of stuff like that, but the VMP definitely was a very good weapon there, and BL3 that I use that I remember. And it's something like the PPSH for me, just because it's something that I use consistently and do fairly well with every time. So we're using the PPSH with rapid fire and advanced rifling. Now, those are the only two attachments I have on this thing. I think probably the best two attachments. I used to use grip, I used to use extended mags, but honestly, I think advanced rifling and rapid fire is the best two setup to go with it, just because advanced rifling helps with that little distance, and for me it seems like it adds a more consistent killing rate. I don't know if that's just me, it might be just me, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that, but I think advanced rifling is a must for this thing. I see Scumpy use it in competitive all the time, so I think advanced rifling is definitely a good, route to go with this thing. Now, if quick draw actually worked in this game, I could say quick draw on advanced rifling, or quick draw on rapid fire, or something like that, or maybe use primed and use quick draw, advanced rifling, and rapid fire. But I think until quick draw gets fixed, advanced rifling and rapid fire are the two best attachments to run with this thing. Now, you guys already know if we're using the PPSH, we're definitely running airborne. We definitely have that suppressor just in case we need it. I personally haven't been using it recently. I definitely like it without the suppressor, but if you guys do prefer the suppressor, you guys have that there. But I mainly use airborne for the increased sprint speed and climbing over obstacles faster, and the sprint longer disc sprint speed and stuff like that. I think that's definitely the best perks that come out of airborne, and definitely, obviously, because it is an SMG, airborne is probably the best to run with that setup. Now, a very important aspect of this class is the basic training. I used to use primed, but then again it got nerfed for the flinch, and because you can't really tell a difference, all it really gives you is a third perk, or attachment I should say. Ordnance is definitely the new basic training to run. There are a bunch of basic trainings that you could run, obviously, in place of ordnance, but I definitely think ordnance is up there for a must choose. Like, you could use hustle if you guys like to run around a lot like that, but personally, if you guys want to cycle these streaks, get vicious medals constantly, ordnance is definitely the way to go. I've been using this recently, and I never realized how good it was until now. I know Swag said that he used ordnance instead of primed. I was always locked on primed even after the nerf, but I started to use ordnance a lot more, and just getting those cheaper score streaks, you can honestly just cycle these streaks a lot quicker. Now, if you're playing domination, obviously this is going to help again there, but mainly for games that give you 100 points per kill, you're getting these streaks fairly quickly, and if you can get like a nice little 2-piece, 3-piece here and there, you're definitely getting these streaks very quick. So ordnance going to help with that. You get a V2 and 1 less kill, which is very nice there. Yeah, so obviously with ordnance you want to be running the good the good perks to get, like if you, or not perks I should say, score streaks. As long as you're getting these score streaks, definitely very important. Now, I run recon aircraft, fighter pilot, and glide bomb in these two gameplays that in the background, those are the setups I was running. Now, you can run higher setups, but obviously it's going to take a little bit longer to get But then again, the ordnance does help there. But getting these lower streaks is definitely a lot easier, and you're gonna be getting a good amount of kills with each. So like the glide bomb, you can constantly get 1 kill there, 2, 3 maybe, depending on their spawns. Fighter pilot, you can get 2 to 4 pretty consistently depending the map. And if you're killing, like if a group died and you called in the fighter pilot, obviously you can kill them off spawn, get a nice little quad, maybe a 5-man, something like that. So these are definitely some good streaks that are gonna get you a good amount of kills. Like, they're not useless streaks. Like the flamethrower, I personally think is useless because you got to be running around doing that. Not really worth it. Care package, you can get lucky and get a really good streak out of that. Mortar strike, kinda risky there because you can hit, can't hit, you know, stuff like that. But I definitely think recon aircraft, fighter pilot, and glide bomb are the way to go there. And that's about it for the class setup, to be honest, because the pistol, not really someone to use pistols, but if you guys do have a secondary, you need that, you know, a secondary when you run out of ammo, machine pistol, 100% way to go. I've been using this thing very often recently, especially in competitive. I've seen, you know, during the event that happened this past weekend, all the pros use the machine pistol. It is a very good secondary to have. Now, if you also have extended mags for that, that is very big because it only comes with 10 bullets each clip. So getting that extra 5 on extended mags is definitely very important. And yeah, the machine pistol actually comes in clutch very often. Just because it does, the rate of fire on it's fairly quickly, and it kills pretty quick. So definitely a good secondary to run. And then obviously for the lethal, we have a nade. I just kind of chuck these off spawn. Kind of annoying to do, but you can get those kills here and there with that. Now, another important aspect, you want to run with a 2-man. If you're running TDM, you don't want to run more than 2 because obviously you don't want all your kills taken. But yesterday, me and Raid were running. You get better lobbies with a 2-man, and you're, you know, whoever you're partied with is probably going to get UAVs pretty constantly, and that's going to help you as well. Obviously, me and Raid was a good setup because both these games, we both dropped fairly good kills, roughly 30 each, something like that. But yeah, definitely a good, you know, idea to run with 2 on TDM. If you're playing Dom, Capture the Flag, or something like that, Hardpoint, I could see you running in like 3-4 mans, especially Capture the Flag where you're just like spawn trapping and stuff like that. But yeah, that is basically it. Definitely recommend using this PPSH setup with the exact, you know, basic training, division, and streaks and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know if this setup works for you. Honestly, for me, I'm be running this setup quite often. You're gonna see quite a few gameplays probably with this setup, just because it's so easy to use. So many, like, you can get streaks constantly. And you guys, if you guys see my last video, I was very close to a vicious, but the game ended. Obviously, I was on like a 26, 27. The game ended, so I couldn't get that vicious. But this is definitely a good weapon and good setup to run to get that, you know, get those vicious. And especially if you're running in like a group for Capture the Flag and you're cycling streaks, just having, you know, constant streaks and you wanting to stay on a good streak, getting those V2s won't be too difficult there. But yeah, that'll basically do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. If you guys are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Also, I want to mention, this week is currently my finals week for school, so I'll be back at my house in roughly Friday this week or something like that. Next week for sure, I'm gonna be bringing streams back. I'm gonna be streaming again. I'm gonna be streaming on Doom Clan. A whole bunch of streams are coming back, just because obviously I won't have, you know, school to deal with. I mean, obviously I'll go back to work and stuff like that, but yeah, I'll be back home for winter break. I'll be streaming a lot more, so be ready for that. If you guys aren't subscribed already, do so. Hit that notification bell just so you guys get a notification when I upload, stream, and stuff like that. But yeah, I want to start doing some giveaways in the near future for you guys, so also make sure you follow my Twitter because I'll be doing a lot of those over there at FuRyTV. Make sure you follow me there. I'll definitely do giveaways over on there. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you guys did, subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.